Hello and welcome to yet another car enthusiast or automotive YouTube channel. This one is no different. Probably see there is a Mini in the background. We're going to be doing some videos on that. At the minute we are working on my MX-5. Today's video is just a simple, nice, easy introductory video. I'll tell you a little bit about the car, when I got the car, what I want to do with it. We're going to be doing an oil change, nice, easy, nice and basic. There is going to be other stuff that we're going to be doing in the future. Come with me, enjoy. I'm Craig, I'm 34, just turned this week 34. This is a car, and you're watching Craig with Cars. Let's get that level, because that's going to piss out in a minute. Ooh. I think that should be okay. Watch it piss on the floor. Oh, there we go. Fucking hell, that's a first. Well, that's really clean, but it does smell of fuel from lots of short starts, just trying to keep the battery from draining. But the oil itself is pretty nice. I don't think you've done many miles from the last service change. Right, let's get that out. Let's see if we've got a new washer. I would have stopped and done a new frame. Washers, change your washers because they squash. And when they squash and you try and put it back on after servicing it, you're just going to get an oil leak. Like that. See how that's squashed? Put that back on, oil's going to piss out. You're going to feel like a right cunt at the car meet, aren't you? Right, next, oil filter. It is in there, but you're down there because you're going to watch me pour oil all over the floor. Any oil yet?
No.
Nothing? Is it empty?
Yeah.
Right, pan up here. Oh, we got lucky. So you're going to find that the oil filter housing, you'll probably just see that there, it might be slightly out of focus, but it's just below the intake manifold and above the steering rack and the power steering where the chassis is. You'll know what I mean. I don't make any sense, but you'll see it quite easily. Right, so next up we're going to put clean oil filter on, and you're going to put some oil on there, because ask any woman, she's never going to want you to go on there dry, is she? I'll actually just dab a bit in here, in the lid. It's probably someone somewhere saying you're a cunt, don't put it in the lid. I don't care. I don't care. And you're just gonna round there. What's really funny is I'm using the hand that's got no fucking glove on it, but we like it really, don't we? Job done. Nice bit of oil. Some people say put some oil in there. I'm gonna let the engine do that for me because I'm lazy. Right, so obviously it goes back in the same place, that's a given. If you want to see how it goes in, just rewind the fucking video. But one thing I will say is, you want to do it like a little bit past hand tight. You don't want to over tighten it, because then you're not going to be able to get it back off, and you're going to be really pissed off with yourself. So while we're waiting for the oil to piss out in the tray, probably some of it on the floor, I bought this car in COVID, and the idea was modify, keep my fingers crossed that there'd be no rust. Obviously this is a Mazda, so there is rust on the back wheel arches, driver side and passenger side. Other than that, it's actually really clean. This was kept by an old boy in, I believe, Buckhurst Hill. He'd had this since brand new. I'm the second owner of this car. It's only done about 50,000 miles. It's been off the road mostly for the last 3 years. But yeah, we are going to upgrade the radiator, because the radiator has completely had it. While I'm doing that, I may as well put a dual fan on it, because race car. And then we're going to change all the pipes, because they're all about 30 years old. We've recently done a brake bleed, changed it all out, flushed it all out. We're going to be doing discs, pads. I want to stiffen everything up a bit more. Obviously, money provided, there will probably be either a turbo build, supercharger build, or if for whatever reason I win the lottery and get mega rich, I'm going to put a fucking rotary in it, because Mazda. As you can see, it's a bit of a tight squeeze for a slim lad like me, but we're back down here. Oil is basically down to a very slow drip. Sump plug nice and clean, brand new washer. That's going to go in and tightened up. The torque setting for this is as however tight your hand will allow, because I'm not going to fuck around with torque settings. You can tell me off, that's fine, I don't care. We're gonna put it back in. But if you know the torque setting, please do put in the comments, and we will pretend to go back and do it again. So, all we're doing now, bit of a clean up, get rid of where any oil's spilled. Don't be a messy bastard. I know some of you might argue that oil protects rust, but when it eventually drips, you are going to wonder, oh, what the fuck is that? So, we're going to clean up just around the sump plug where the oil filter sits. Sometimes it drips. You can see on here, just slightly in fact, you can see where there's build up where it has dripped down from the housing before, and sometimes, as you can see, it drips on there and on the steering rack and what have you. So it's always good to keep an eye out for that and clean it, basically. Brake cleaner is normally a good idea. You see all the videos where they smash it up, pretend they're stoned, and you know, they're brake cleaning something that's invisible because they're high, but who doesn't want to get high? So just give that a good scrub up. make sure it's all nice and clean. Let's see, get all there in the hard bits. There. Just make sure it's all clean. You don't want to leave any of that behind, because one, it collects dirt. Dirt collects moisture. Moisture turns Mazdas into a rusty puddle on the floor, and we don't want that, because Mazdas aren't cheap. Cars aren't cheap. So, clean up. Make sure it's all nice. Make sure nothing's still dripping. Use a lovely pink towel, because masculine. And yeah, when you've done that, it's time to fill up. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I say, oil change, nice and easy. We're going to be putting a fuel filter in the next week. That's probably a very short video. Don't know whether I'll film that or not. I might. They're relatively easy on these. Like I said at some point in the video, if you're watching this, you're probably already into cars. You probably actually know more than I do, if we're being completely honest with you. My knowledge is mostly basic maintenance, a little bit of modifications here and there, but I'm no mechanic, you know, I'm not an expert. You are going to find some stuff frustrating if you know about cars, but I think, you know, if you don't know about cars, I am going to be keeping it realistic. We're not going to be loosening bolts before we do stuff. If it's a struggle, you're going to see it's a struggle. If bolts are rusty and we need to put fire on it or loosen it off, you know, if there's a fight, there's a fight, and we will film it and you will see it. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed this first video. I hope you will still be around for the next video, and as they all say on every YouTube channel, please give us a like and please subscribe. Thank you.